Welcome back to another episode of the Muscle Whisperer with me, Kate Browne. In this episode, I'll be showing you some ideas for working on the gluteals. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any comments, please leave them below. So in a previous video, I showed you how to locate piriformis, and so I wanted to do a follow-up video, which was some techniques on massaging the gluteal area, as this is generally where a lot of tension is held in people, and it's a really great area to work on. So I will show you a couple of techniques. Okay, so we're going to start by working on the tops of the glutes. So I'm going to just tuck the drape in and push it down slightly so that I've got the glute medius here and a little bit of glute maximus as well. Okay, and I'm also going to move the arm out of the way so that I can work on this area. And I'm using Songbird Massage Maxa Herbal Lift. So it kind of depends on whether your client is wearing underwear or not. I personally say that clients do have to wear underwear in their sessions with me, but you might have a different policy, and that's fine. If they are wearing underwear, it does sometimes dictate what you can do. So in this case, I'm just tucking it down and just push the waistband down, and then of course let my client know that I'm doing that and check that it's all right with them. So it's nice to use soft knuckles, and I've just got softly closed fists. They're not really tense, they're just relaxed, and I'm using sort of circular motions, really focusing on that area just below the iliac crest, just below the pelvis, into that lovely squishy gluteal area where we've got the glute medius on the side there. So this is a really nice way to warm up the area and get started. You can play around with the speed if you like, so kind of going a little bit quicker can be nice. Just nuzzling in should feel really relaxing. I can already feel that in the side here we've got a bit of tension. So that area, that part of the glute medius muscle would need a bit more attention, and I've just kind of switched to just two knuckles there, where I can feel it just needs a little bit more attention. You can use thumbs, however I do find, because these are bigger, denser, stronger muscles, that thumbs really are kind of too delicate, but you can use them a bit, and if you do, I'd suggest using the covered thumb technique. So that's where you have your hand and you cover your thumb with your other hand to get the pressure. So your lower hand is actually relaxed, and it's the hand on top that you get the pressure with. So I'm just coming down the side of the spine, through the fascia there, thoracolumbar fascia, and then off. You can feel that sort of edge of the sacrum, that sort of V shape there. And I find that along that border, there's always quite a lot of sort of sinewy, adhesive feeling tissue. So to working with your thumb just off the border and just sinking down into that part where you come off the edge of the sacrum, that can be a really good place to work. So I'm just working along that border, just dropping off the sacrum, sinking into the gluteal area, and I'm using a supported thumb to do that. What I tend to do mostly is use my forearms and elbows because, again, you've got that resistance from the stronger, bigger muscles. And so what I would do maybe is use my supported thumb, go round, and then I'm just going to literally follow that direction where I was going with my thumb. So I'm just continuing along the edge of my forearm and elbow. So I've dropped off the edge of the sacrum and now I'm following through, and that's really nice, give that a little shake through there. So that's to get a little bit more pressure and also relieve that pressure from the smaller joints, your thumbs and fingers. So I do feel that that works well to use the elbow and forearm if you can. So that's a couple of ways that you can work from the top of the body, and can be really effective. So then we will work from the other side. So I'm going to change the camera angle so that we can see a bit better. So then we're working from the lower part of the body up. So I've tucked the drape into the boxes and pushed them up so that they stay a bit higher. So I've got revealing the sort of glute max mainly here. Again, some underwear may not allow you to do that, but if you can, this is what I do. So you can use, again, your soft knuckles, so nice soft fists. And I'm kind of following the direction of the muscle fibres. So the glute max kind of knits in here to the ITB, and the direction of the fibres are kind of going this way. So that's the way that I'm working. Cross fibre techniques also work really well, but for now that is the way that I'm going. And thinking about your posture, knees are soft, you're leaning in, using your body weight, not just working from your arms. Again, that's just, it's a really nice shape. I actually love working on the glutes because they're just a lovely, nice soft area, and also the benefits for working on the glutes just impact the whole body. So it's, yeah, great place to work. So we've used our glutes. Again, you can use supported thumbs. So I'm going to pop my thumb down, going to cover it. I'm feeling, I can sort of feel along the back of the femur there, and then around the greater trochanter. The greater trochanter is that bony part of the hip that we said in the last video that the piriformis attaches to. It's also where the glute medius attaches. So that's a really nice area to work around, that bony prominence there, covered thumb. And you'll feel those areas that are feeling tighter, that need a little bit more work. In Rich's case, it's definitely coming more from the glute medius, so more from here. And this time I'm going to drop a little bit lower because I'm going to go in with my forearm again. So I'm getting low, I'm gliding in softly, I'm not going in really hard. I'm going to follow the line of the glute max coming up diagonally, and then again I'm sort of rolling around the greater trochanter, so I'm coming up, around and rolling around like that. So nice and slow, nice and gentle. And as the tissues warm up, as they get used to your touch, you can sink a little bit deeper according to how much they're letting you in. And I can feel there that there's just an area which is more resistant. So I'm just going to wait here. I'm going to let my body relax and drop into that area and just check in with your client. Is that pressure okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, great. So I'm just going to wait for their body to respond. And I can just start to feel it softening. So that's a really good sign. As quite often the glutes are sort of always holding tension that you're unaware of. So by applying that weight, the body is kind of forced to let go. So there's a couple of easy techniques that you can use for massaging the glutes. They are a great set of muscles to work on, can be really helpful in relieving tightness through the backs of the legs, through the lower back, through the hips. So definitely have a go. If you have any questions, then please leave them in the comments and I'll answer them as soon as I can. If you enjoyed today's video, then please like, share and subscribe. We look forward to seeing you again soon.